Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch You Want, and thanks for logging on. Today, you're looking at the Breitling Transocean Chronograph Unitime, 46 millimeters in stainless steel from the Transocean line. I would be inclined to say, and now for something completely different, because the watch does run somewhat against the grain of recent Breitling aesthetic tradition, but let's look again. A lot of Breitling's core values are present here. Outstanding practicality. It features world time, automatic winding, 100-meter water resistance, a date. It features bold styling. It's still 46 millimeters with a high polish case, and it's a versatile watch with suitability for use with dress or casual attire. Let's put it on the wrist. Let's talk a little bit about the Transocean line, and let's unpack the unique features of this Transocean Chronograph Unitime. Now you can see on my wrist, which is 6 1/3 inches in circumference, 16 centimeters, it's a big bold piece. It's not overwhelming. At 46 millimeters, I would say that I could wear this watch comfortably, and because it is remarkably flat considering its degree of complexity and the amount of sheer mechanism contained within that in-house B05 caliber, it's got a remarkably low, close coupled look on the wrist. This will easily fit under a dress cuff. This will easily fit under long sleeves. And if you have a large wrist and you demand a large watch, this is your ticket. Now, white metal with a black dial is a versatile combination. It's also a very comfortable watch when paired with this Breitling Ocean Classic, almost beads of rice mesh bracelet. Now, you can hardly see any daylight through this thing. That's how outstanding the manufacturing tolerances are, and yet as tightly coupled as those metal loops are, it doesn't pinch skin, it doesn't pull hair, and I really like that. The fact is, this watch is semi-formal with its combination of the dark dial and the white metal, but because it's on a bracelet with a deployant clasp, and an outstanding one at that, you can absolutely jump in the pool. 100-meter water resistance, so although the Transocean line has overtones of pilot's watches to the various references, this watch is very much at home in the water, by the shore, on the deck of your boat, and should you happen to fall overboard, no worse for wear. I want to show you the clasp before I move on to unpacking the dial and the complications. You could see very well made, high polish like the rest of the watch. It features a clamshell mechanism to keep it securely closed. So that's a highlight of the design, and it adds a lot of security to what's in every other respect an outstanding, comfortable, supple, and versatile bracelet in the Ocean Classic. Now 46 millimeters gives you plenty of real estate to add complications, and Breitling went all in here. You feature a Louis Coutier style world time complication where you have 24 time zones around the periphery, each one represented by a reference city, so for instance New York or Los Angeles. Now the presence of the globe, that's really just for show, that's just a thematic echo of the complication itself, but inboard of the world time reference cities you see this counterclockwise rotating 24-hour reference ring, and by lining up the city with the hour next to it and then reading the minutes off the central minutes hand, you can tell what time it is in any of the world's time zones. But Breitling goes one better. Now by adjusting, I'm going to add that the index, the reference point for aligning your reference city, is at 12 o'clock on this watch. So it's always important with a world time watch to know where you need to put your reference city with respect to the dial. And in this case, the index is at 12. So you see New York is here, Los Angeles is here. Right now, it's 8 o'clock and I'm in New York. Now, if I were to travel to Los Angeles, I simply reset my reference city. Let me grab my reference city so I've got it. Second crown position here. Okay, now I've got my reference city. I'm going to jump back. Boom, boom, boom. 3 hours. Now I have my time in LA. I can also set the time so that the reference ring moves and the cities stay constant. This watch offers a lot of versatility, more than a dual time, more than a GMT. It allows you to reference the time everywhere, all the time, and it allows you to conveniently cycle between cities as you travel using that second crown position. It features a date. Unfortunately, it doesn't feature any conventional quick setting mechanism. If you want to set the date rapidly, you have to engage the reference ring and then rapidly rotate it to cycle through the dates. Not quite a conventional quick set, but it gets the job done. And it's worth it for this degree of readability and complexity and everyday utility. Knowing what time it is where your business contacts, your friends, and your family are located, all at the same time, might be the most valuable complication in the world, pun intended, for some luxury watch connoisseurs. The watch also features Breitling's B05 chronograph. Now, the chronograph, originally released in 2009 as the B01 within the Chronomat series, is Breitling's own in-house movement. B05 is auto-winding. It features a 70-hour power reserve. It features a smooth vertical clutch engagement so that the hand doesn't jump forward when you start it any more than the timing would dictate. It doesn't stagger when you stop it, and it resets precisely to the index at 12. That's what you get from a vertical clutch. It also means you can run the chronograph continuously. If you prefer having central seconds as opposed to small seconds, you can run the chronograph continuously with a vertical clutch with no hazard to the movement. Now, it also features a column wheel, which is the traditional high horology methodology for selecting the functions. If the vertical clutch engages the hands to start the chronograph, the column wheel allows you to cycle between stop, start, reset, and the column wheel itself requires better manufacturing tolerances than a cam system, but the payoff is that crisp tick, 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 like a rifle bolt when you start, stop, and reset. A tactile pleasure with a nice audible report when you click it. This is an outstanding reference that really offers everything you could want. Versatility. This watch can get wet. A handsome dress reference. White metal and a dark dial. It's a sports watch that's progressive and modern with a broad 46mm case. It has in-house manufactured content with the B05 caliber. And between the date, the world time, and the chronograph, you've got just about every complication a person could need in practical terms. This is an outstanding Breitling if you want one watch that can really do it all. Breitling makes outstanding watches, all COSC certified Swiss chronometers. Precision is assured, but in the newest generation, like this Transocean Chronograph Unitime, you're also getting an in-house movement, and a sophisticated one at that. Now you can see this watch, the Breitling Transocean Chronograph Unitime, with 100% original Breitling complete kit, all boxes, all manuals, all documentations of provenance, and an active warranty through October 2015. This watch, in so many ways, is ready for summer. It's the complete package. It's a fun watch, but unlike a lot of jovial, lighthearted summer watches, this one's got you covered for fall and winter as well. Check out this Breitling Transocean Chronograph Unitime on our website, Watch You Want.